Do you need a hand?
I'll call you that back.
Oh no. Itchy, what have we done? Alright, what's going on everyone? We're on our way to Swan Hill for round 2 of the Australian Arenacross series. My mechanic for today, my girlfriend, my best friend Alysha. She knows what she's got to do. Frame the bike, clutch, do new bearings, all that stuff in between every moto. You've got that under control?
Yeah, Matt.
Got the tools?
Always.
Sorry Jordan, you've been subbed out. This mechanic's quite a bit better looking. But yeah, so we've got a couple of fresh pairs of gloves from Riders Line. They hooked these up for me for the Arenacross series. They didn't come in time for the first round, but I had a few pairs of them anyway, so I got to wear their gloves at Bacchus Marsh. We're not too far from Bendigo's. We've still got about 2 hours to go. It's Saturday morning and we've got to sign in at 12 o'clock, which works a lot better than the Bacchus Marsh round. The seniors had to sign in at, I think it was about 6:15 in the morning, so I was up from 4 o'clock in the morning to pick up Jordan, then drive to Bacchus Marsh. I didn't want to be late, so we got there at about 5:45 or so, and then we didn't really leave there till sort of 12 at night after the main event. So yeah, didn't get home till 2 o'clock, so that was a bit of a spew. But we're going to stay up in Swan Hill this weekend. We're going to stay tonight at a caravan park. We were thinking about taking the caravan, but just the caravan doesn't have big enough batteries and the system really to run the aircon without 240 volt power. So we bit the bullet and got a cabin at a caravan park up there. So after the races, if I make the main event, we'll stay, and from there we'll go back to the cabin and chill out for the night and then pack up and leave in the morning. But yeah, hopefully I'll make the main event. I didn't expect to last time, but yeah, I did, and that was a bit of a shock. So yeah, hopefully if I do this time I can get a better result. I think I got 18th overall last race in round 1, so if I can better that, you know, I'd like to try and get top 15. That'd make me happy, but if not, hey, I'm only here to race. I'm no expert. I'm just a motorcycle enthusiast, but
It's all about fun.
it is about the fun, and it's about a bit of bonding time with my mechanic. So yeah, we're 1 coffee down from the local in Doreen, and yeah, we're probably gonna have to stop and get one soon because it's quite a drive. So, you got all your tools?
Ready to go.
Ready to rock and roll. Let's do it. Good high five. That was better. Look at these sexy things, eh? The best in the business, Goat brand. Hey Dale, we've got to get you a pair of these. Bloody sexy shit, aren't they? Dun, 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 dun.
Only if they're red.
Yeah, red till dead, baby. Fresh gloves, not to be disrespectful. You've got to get some dirt on them before you ride. It's just my superstition. I heard about it a long time ago and then I couldn't stop doing it. But practice 1 coming up. Let's do this. There we go. A little bit of dust on it. What are you up to? much harder than the other one. Yeah, heaps harder than backers. Oh.
You just ride, did you?
Yeah.
What heat are you in?
AX2 intermediate. I reckon I'm meant to be later, but I got there and I'm like,
AX2 intermediate. Yeah, and there's the second one going out. When's the women's going out?
well, I think they're now.
But they're not. I think this is second heat of AX2.
Yeah, I reckon the guy on the behind the thing stuffed up.
Yeah.
Because I said to him, oh,
So get a good run.
what's the verdict here?
She's fucked.
Yeah. What else is happening, mate?
Radiator.
Nice. Nice.
Flat tyre.
Yeah. Flat Macamaya, that's for sure. But we live to tell the tale.
That's it.
Good job. How good are you? Picking up other people's rubbish. Nothing worse than people who leave rubbish just laying around for someone else to pick up. The ultimate lazy. You bring,
AX1
you bring it in, you take it out.
place tonight. Daniel Camilleri.
And that's the night done. Wrong light. There we go. We are on our way home from Swan Hill. We stayed at a caravan park last night, just got a little cabin. We were going to take our caravan, but like we said before, it just wasn't really worth it when you weigh up the time it'd take and how much a cabin wasn't that expensive. But yeah, riding yesterday at the Swan Hill end of the Arenacross, it was sweet. The track was actually really broken down and sort of shaly and pebbly on top. I thought that I'd be a little bit better in those conditions, but every lap the track just changed so much. It was almost like a sandy, like a hard packed sand that just, obviously as soon as you landed it just, with the rotation of your tyres, it'd break it down. So yeah, I didn't do too well in practice. I rode pretty good, I suppose, in heat 1. Then my mechanic over here obviously stripped the bike down, new clutch. What else did you put in? New pussy magnet. Re-magnetised that. What else did you do?
Gave her a wash.
Gave her a wash, gave her a lemon squash. And then, yeah, into the second heat, I was happy to start on the outside gate. I don't really care that much for gate positions. I'm not good enough to really get a good run and sort of keep it from the start anyway, so whatever. But yeah, it took off, and I think in the first run through the whoops, I reckon I got a flat because it just felt like I was on ice for the rest of the moto, and I was slowly catching up to someone. It sort of took me about 3 laps to sort of get right on his tail, and there was a part of the track where he went to the outside, I went to the inside, and it was really skatey, so I couldn't make the pass stick. And then there was like a hip where you could roll it or double out, and he was coming from the outside and I was still on his inside, and I thought he was going to double it, so I went to double it, and he was a bike length or so in front, but he just rolled it, and I've kind of collided with him as I landed, and I've done my best to lean away, and I've crashed and bent my radiator, that with a punctured rear wheel, and yeah, I mean, it didn't make for too good a racing, but a dude ran into my bike and I was pretty happy to let him go past. So I tried my best to roll him back and then get him past my bike and give him a bit of a rev up. But yeah, got back, and my mechanic didn't have all the parts to put new radiators and all that on for the final, did you?
Unfortunately not, though.
No, so which is lucky because I didn't make it anyway. So she was safe to just sort of sit back and watch the big dogs give it heaps in the final. But yeah, it was good too. The All for FMX boys, they got to do a few more shows. The wind at the start of the day was pretty windy. I've got some clips of that, so I'll roll them on. Jakey Smith is one to watch. Definitely keep your eye on him. Brody was a bit sore. Still threw down a few nice flips, that's for sure, didn't he? you got a little bit jealous of the massage I was giving him, trying to get his back a bit better too.
Yeah, because you've never copped one like that from you.
And of course the young gun, 14-year-old Rye Hazel. Dude killed it. Apparently on Friday night they rode a bit of practice. He double-decked it. I'm pretty sure he double-decked it, and basically come off the bike, landed flat, and the bike landed on him. And I think from what I was told, all he did was get up, change his jersey, and went and hit it again. The kid's on a 125, and I mean, some of the tricks that he was throwing better than anyone I've seen do them, so that was pretty cool. So shout out to Rye and Brody and Jake. And also another cool thing is that Rye Hazel's family, they've travelled to the Bacchus Marsh and they've come here. They're out there helping, putting in work with the bag, folding it up, pumping it up, fixing the run-ups, all that stuff. They're there to support the freestyle community, so that's really cool. Yeah, another good night of racing, I suppose. The Mossy won the AX1 Expert, which is not a real surprise. I think for anyone else to beat him, he's going to have a bit of a stuff up and maybe crash. But yeah, pretty good night overall. The fireworks were awesome. The only downside that I found, and a few other people that I spoke to found, was that the amount of rubbish that was left behind. Alysha walked around for, I don't know, a good 10 minutes picking up other people's rubbish and putting it in the bin, and that's just
disappointing.
It's just piss weak on their behalf. If you could take an esky with you, it's going to be much lighter taking home empty cans or empty stubbies. Just do yourself the solid, do it for the community, and take your fucking rubbish home. That's dog shit.
At the end of the day, someone else has got to pick it up.
Yeah, it's not living there, it's not staying there. There is animals that live there actually, and that's why we couldn't have tear-offs at this round, because apparently a sheep died because it ate a tear-off or something. But yeah,
which is understandable.
That is understandable. Yeah, got to look after the environment. But we'll roll on a few more clips, and yeah, we'll see you at Swan Hill in 2 weeks.
Swan Hill in 2 weeks?
Albury in 2 weeks when I'm a year older. Please. While we're on a coffee break, I forgot to mention that in Moto 1, I was riding alright, and I saw a bunch of kids standing after this tabletop, and they were sitting there filming on their little iPhones or whatever it was. And I'm pretty sure it was the kids that I saw as I was rolling into the, I don't know what you call it, the bays where you get put into your classes or whatever, and they were giving me the, you know, rev it up, give it some limiter signal. So I did, of course, because I'm a child. And yeah, saw him sitting there filming, so I thought I'd try and just get a little bit of a whip going for him. So I did a little sit down, little bum whip for him, and I heard him cheer. So every lap, of course, I did it a little bit bigger. And then on the final lap, I did a whip and kind of pointed at him, and then by the time I got back to my van, they were all over there, and yeah, they were all asking for high fives and asking me to sign like their little Michelin stickers and stuff like that. It was quite cool, made me feel like I was a freestyle guy again. And then I promised them that I'd try and knack for him over the tabletop, the finish line tabletop in the last heat, but having a flat tyre made me look pretty stupid as I tried to do a knack, and it kind of bucked me a bit, and I just sat me bike on the rev limiter with a bent leg. But I think they like it. They kept coming back up and wanting high fives and sending more of their friends over for me to sign their little, I suppose it's like the record for the Swan Hill race, I suppose. I don't know. But yeah, they were cool. So shout out to them little dudes. They were from Kahuna, and yeah, they've come out here. I don't know who got them there or whatever, but there was about 5 of them, and they were hanging out, and yeah, they were really friendly. Made Alysha feel special. So yeah, shout out to you dudes. You guys are the real MVP of the night. Slow down. Yeah, dude.